Welcome back to Cape Quest, everyone. Now, last time I promised you a fight with an angry pigman, and we will get there. But first, we need to take care of some unfinished business and help out a cursed crew of pirates.
The pinball event is so weird. They gave me 5 rubies.
What, 5 rupees? Cut or uncut?
Cut.
Oh, wow. As Alex continues to have some insane luck with the only event he ever seems to roll, we find out from Captain Talk that his crew is sick, so we decide to go investigate. Ethoy, the crew's navigator, thinks that it's a curse, and there are many things that could cause a curse. So we need to go talk to all of the other crew members and see what they think the reason for the curse might be. Speaking to Arson, the crew's thief, we find out that he actually went to go explore some caves nearby, ran into some ogres, and stole a sacred relic from them, and that's why the curse is happening. Or at least, that's why he thinks the curse is happening. Is this going to be an Odyssey type thing? Was somebody a complete idiot and be like, oh yeah, my name's nobody, and then at the last possible second turn around and say, actually, my name is... I always remember that bit of the Odyssey driving me nuts when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you remember the old movie our parents had, Connor?
Yes.
Yeah, just that scene where Odysseus is like, yes, I, Odysseus. And I'm just sitting there as a kid like, why would you do this? What is wrong with you?
I hate to say this, I've never actually seen, read the Odyssey. I've read about 87 different works inspired by it, but...
Still pretty sure the best version of the Odyssey is, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, but...
Yes.
There's me in a sticky situation.
I actually have that on DVD. I need to watch that again. It's been years since I've seen it.
So good. One of my all-time favorites.
But there was a, I think, made-for-TV movie back in the 90s that was also very good. Or at least I remember it being really good. I haven't seen it in 20-something years.
Fair. What do I do with you guys?
Maybe she doesn't like strangers shouting about her appearance and blowing kisses at her. Fantastic.
That might have been rude of me.
Perhaps you can find the mermaid and tell her I'm very sorry I was rude.
Actually, I want this cooked meat.
I'm sorry, Mr. Cabin Boy. I'm afraid I'm going to have to report you to HR.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a bad one. Bask in it. Bathe in it.
My own perpetual frustration with the tragic heroes of ancient Greece aside, the cabin boy thinks that the curse is because he committed some HR violations at a mermaid. I mean, it could be, but we still have one more member of the crew to talk to. Wait, Alex, you can't make a bad joke and then post a broken heart emoji in chat.
Why not? It's the only defense I have.
Nochi, the crew's cook, tells us that he knows what caused the curse because he found something strange and deeply concerning while he was out fishing for that night's supper. Wait, this man found an evil doll.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
What? What is this quest? Well, now that our list of suspects includes what appears to be the Tropical Vacation spin-off of Annabelle, we probably should start combing through the list to figure out if we can debunk any of these causes and figure out why this crew is cursed. Speaking to the ogres, we figure out that actually what Arson took was not a sacred relic, but instead a toothpick. The evil doll turns out to just be a clockwork toy like you can make with level 18 crafting. And when we take a look at the mermaid through the telescope, it just turns out to be an ogre that's swimming, which is just so funny in the context of that whole cutscene. Alright, well now that the 3 very silly explanations have been debunked, I guess it's time to figure out what actually cursed these poor people.
That doesn't look anything like a mermaid. Maybe he just likes ogres. Did you stop to think about that for a second? It's like my character needs to challenge his assumptions too.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe he's just attracted to ogres. Maybe he's maybe he's bisexual.
I cannot
I'm on a roll
believe
tonight, aren't I?
you really are.
Just the worst possible things I could ever say.
Editing this one's going to be a real fun time in a couple weeks. With all other possible causes debunked, we return to the captain to see if we can get some more information. Any sufficiently advanced technology be indistinguishable from demonic possession?
That line made me laugh out loud.
Oh,
when I
that's
saw it.
incredible. He also tells us that the curse happened sometime after dinner, and it couldn't have been the food because Ethoi, who was also cursed, was with him when dinner was served. Speaking to the crew again, we find out that the cook actually didn't prepare dinner the night everybody got cursed. Ethoi did. And also, Arson tells us that his brother told him that the captain's probably going to get rid of the navigator since they've settled here on the island and don't really need one anymore. Well, we've got the opportunity and we've got the motive. Now we just need some proof. Unfortunately, before any of that could happen, we did have to take a brief intermission.
You ever been to a Turkish prison?
You ever seen a grown man naked?
Movies about gladiators. It's been forever since I've watched Airplane.
I actually just rewatched it a couple weeks ago.
Oh, God. Perfect timing.
Yep. And I'm
Such a
trying
good
to
movie.
convince Alex to watch the second one with me.
The second one is awful, but in the best way possible.
Yeah. Completely unnecessary sequel.
Right. I've never seen bad comedy is usually just unbearable to sit through.
Mhm.
Airplane 2 is a very special kind of bad comedy movie.
Yes, it is. Alex, Airplane 2.
I heard that.
I like the sequel for all of its many flaws.
Synth
Yay.
Connor, let's be clear here.
It knows what it did.
Uh,
I actually didn't know Airplane was based on a movie. Hold on. I just saw this the other day. Yeah, so I had no idea that there is a movie that Airplane is actually ripping off. Right
really?
down. Yeah, it's called 0 Hour.
Oh my god.
Tell me if this sounds familiar. Ted Stryker has drifted through life unsuccessfully since he
Oh
led
my
a
god,
dreadful
stop,
air
stop,
attack
it
in
sounds
World War
familiar.
II. Right
Just-
down to the food poisoning. So funny.
Like, can you imagine being the studio? Like, would you even try to, claim copyright infringement on that?
I hope not.
Like, Your Honor, they've clearly stolen our characters, and it just shows them being the most ridiculous thing possible.
So, guess what I just learned?
Hmm.
The movie Airplane is not a parody of 0 Hour. Legally, the movie Airplane is a remake of 0 Hour because it's so similar. To the point where the makers of Airplane had to option the rights to 0 Hour to be able to make Airplane.
You know what? Copyright law. I'm going to give you the rare W in this case. That is
Mhm.
absolute gold.
Yep.
Happens, right? Gerard Way of My Chemical Romance.
Mm-hmm.
Slightly little known fact. 9/11 is directly responsible for the formation of My Chemical Romance because Gerard Way has directly cited him learning about the 9/11 attacks as a exciting incident for him pursuing music. Like, MCR full on has a song about 9/11 in their catalog.
Mm-hmm.
Twilight was very, very loose based on an old fanfic that Stephanie Meyer wrote. It was a slash fic between a self-insert character for her and Gerard Way from My Chemical Romance. 9/11 caused 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Isn't your life just actively worse for knowing that now?
It is. Thank you so much.
That is probably the worst thing I have heard all day.
You're welcome. I strive to constantly improve.
I don't know what to do with this information.
I think the answer is drink to forget.
BRB.
That does seem a reasonable response. If you missed it during that horrifying revelation, we used a little bit of creativity and a whole lot of arson to prove that Ithoi actually is not cursed and can walk just fine. So, with that, there's only one thing left to do.
Why does a seagull have 10 health? Why is a seagull as physically tough as a starting adventurer?
Have you
Unmuting
seen...
myself to say this, Swolgle.
Yeah, 55 health. I am glad we didn't try to do this earlier.
Ooh, mystery box or 1,000 coins? I'm tempted to the mystery box.
That is very tempting.
I'm gonna do it.
And with Ithoi dead, the crew will recover, and that is quest complete. The next item on the agenda is to finish an item that we started long ago. There's a vampire tormenting the poor citizens of Draenor Village, and we need to put a stop to it. I love this. I still love that when they were making this game originally, they were just like, alright, what do we need? Alright, let's have a haunted house. Oh no, wait a second. This isn't Turnus the Chicken. We don't have to worry about the puzzle.
Yep,
we just have to fight a probably not...
Don't stand on the candles.
I'm gonna let you open it first and see what happens, Graham. I'm also going to grind bronze helms for random gold.
This guy has 35. Is that it? 35 HP?
Potter, why are you screaming?
What happens if you step on the, like...
Nothing.
Your
Just
character just...
constantly make noise and complain about burning your feet, but it doesn't lower any of your stats, and it doesn't do any damage.
It's really
Interesting.
funny.
Quest completed. And don't worry, if you were disappointed by that vampire, we will be seeing plenty of much tougher and much more interesting vampires later. For Camelot. How many times has that been said in this fight?
Right.
The next quest begins when we read the notice board in Draenor Village and find that somebody has posted a bounty on a monster somewhere in the local area. Apparently one of the farmers was making their monthly delivery when they were attacked, and they want somebody to kill the monster so they'll be safe.
Don't mind me, I'll just be emoting the entire time until you guys get here.
As one does. Oh, I see the cart of produce now. Following the trail of discarded produce from where the farmer was attacked leads us to a suspicious-looking hole in the ground that, rather unwisely, we are going to jump into.
What were those emotes?
It was a zombie dance. Oh, this is instance, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. For the best. That way you won't have to watch as I get devoured by whatever this is.
Giant pig, I would assume.
Yeah, based on the name. But it gives you a bronze scimitar just in case you didn't bring one.
I was just about to say, hey, there's a free bronze scimitar if anyone needs it.
Well, that's not exactly reassuring.
Yeah.
Oh!
Cutscene time.
Oh, it's a quill boar.
Big boy. Nice picky.
Oh.
We're fine, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Make noises.
Oh? What is that? Is that leather chaps, adamant plate body, crossbow, amulet of? Is that the amulet of defense? Is that the?
Certified Iron Man runner.
Well, I don't know who this new character is. Oh, they're Slayer Master, of course.
Uh-huh.
Yes, fortunately for us, rather than being eaten by the giant pig monster, we're saved by the local Slayer Master, who rather helpfully gives us some information about the creature and sends us back in with some protective gear. Alright, let's do this right this time.
A knife or a slash weapon, except abyssal whip, abyssal tentacle, or dragon claws. Darn, guess I gotta go switch out my combat gear.
Oh, I know, right?
Incredible. Sour hogs were created by a desperate man attempting to contract the Dark Wizard in order to create the best hog possible for a state fair.
That sounds about right. That definitely sounds about right.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's a +9 difference, but stab is still a +20 for attack, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. In theory, our stats are high enough that we should be able to do this just fine.
Oh, and I also have the Graham.
Mm-hmm.
We have an advantage over Connor. Arcade gives us a +2 stab.
Oh no, he went and got that already.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, that's right. Now I'm on equal footing, guys.
Oh no.
Yeah,
How powerful. He went through a time skip arc.
Yeah, I had today off, so I figured I'd use a little part of it for that.
Fair.
Makes sense to me. Also, I am having a real rough time with the,
I like the animation on this boy.
Yeah, the animation's good. I continue to have a bizarre amount of struggles in Melee.
Weirdly enough, Melee is where I thrive, apparently. He's down past half at this point for me.
Yeah, I just got into half, and I'm less than half myself.
You bring food?
Of course I did. I brought way
Good.
too much food.
Same. I don't trust anything anymore.
Yeah, that's fair.
I know this game wants to hurt me, so the least I can do is return the favor. Okay, 5 HP,
There we go.
4 HP. Ah, you beat me. Damn.
I think I also started before you. With the Sour Hog slain, we're able to collect our bounty and then return to the Slayer Master for a last-minute tutorial on how Slayer actually works, which means quest complete. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. Tune in next time to see us help a couple goblins with a fashion show, and be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can catch that when it goes live. Anyway, once again, thank you so much for joining me with this video. I hope you had as much fun with this one as I did making it, and I will catch you in the next one.